Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of OMG WAT DAT. My name's Jubu, and on this episode, we are at Morgan's Corner. Today, I am with Obake Hunter. Yes, the famous Obake Hunter, and we are here to experience Morgan's Corner. So, once again, guys, as usual, I will set up, and tonight should be a really decent night. I'm assuming I'm gonna be using my night vision camera, so be prepared to see black and white. Till then, I will see you later. So this is Morgan's Corner. For those of you who have never really seen my videos, it's dusk time, and I'm here with Obake Hunter, and he's gonna go live, and we're just gonna join him here and figure out what's going on. In the meantime, I'm just gonna show you what Morgan's Corner is at night. Now, other than hearing Obake Hunter, this is the area where we experienced another thing. I'll elaborate later, but this is the wall.
Very scary things happen. I said it on my YouTube channel as well.
That voice you hear is Obake Hunter. I'll also be featuring another video called Old Poly Road. So
one of the most haunted places in the world. Absolutely. There's something in the wall right there. Let me pan. Tell me tell me when you can tell me where you see something like that.
that's the road back to civilization, basically. And that's, just so you know, is a light pole up there, and there is a house up there, so I'm gonna try to be as quiet as possible. Anyway, this is Morgan's Corner, and there's Obake, and of course the Roachmobile. I hope you guys heard that. I'm assuming it's the tree creaking through the wind, but I did hear some kind of whining on this tree again. Oh. Anyway, we'll see you guys later. Hi guys, for those of you guys who are keeping track, once again, I am here at Morgan's Corner with Obake Hunter. What you're seeing right now is a full spectrum camera, and I will also have the infrared on. So if you're trying to figure out what we're doing, I'm here actually to experience Morgan's Corner without distraction. We'll probably have a few. All I can see right now is through the IR, and those of you who are wondering why is it black and white, it's infrared. So, but as for the pink screen, that's actually full spectrum, and if something does show up behind me, you will know. You also know my reaction. As for this mask that you guys are seeing, it is COVID-19 still. This is the car currently that we're in. It just rained hard, and Obake is setting up as we speak. As for here, the only view I have is through the infrared, so don't mind the fact that my eyes will pull to the side. But for those of you who want to see what it is through the infrared eye, this is it. And you can actually see a bunch of stuff which is weird. And I have the floodlight on right now, the IR floodlight, so you basically can see more than I can. Hopefully you guys can hear things. But this is like 2 days before a hurricane is about to hit the islands. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you like what I do, remember, share, like, and subscribe. For now, we'll just carry on, and then when Obake Hunter does his thing, yeah, we'll join in. Alright. Alright guys, it's already starting. Trees are making the noise. Like I said, it reminds me of Keo Eva. So if you guys really like, if you guys want to see what I was talking about, feel free, go to the Keo Eva video, and yeah, you will see. Currently right now I'm just looking around, and I'm actually kind of seeing what looks like are shadows. I don't think I will be able to see it through the IR, since most spirits you can't see through the IR. And I am smoking, so if you do see a little wisp, it could have just been that. I will tell you when I'm not smoking. But Obake is about to do his show, at which point I will turn off the cam. Actually, we'll be looking around while he's talking of the stories, just so that yeah, we can catch whatever happens. Like I've said in the past, whenever we talk about the stories itself, they come out. Most times it's because they're interested, or they feel like they want to make the story relevant. So keep in mind when you guys are doing these kind of things, first off, to be safe. Secondly, do not freak out and run. Alright guys? Hopefully the camera microphone can catch the sounds that I hear. But I've already heard the trees whine. We've also heard a few giggling. Obake's heard of growling. So they're here. And like all things, just be safe when you do stuff like this. Those of you on the mainland, if you look at the infrared right now, as you can tell, when a car comes, the IR turns into a regular light per se. So if something should come up like a glowing orb or a ball of light, you will know. But we're here to observe and record. Hopefully we see something today. Alright, so we'll wait for Obake's live, and then yeah, we get to watch. Alright, children. Let us know that ahead of time. Give us a sign, but we ask that it not be harmful and it does not hurt anyone here. To the Uhane and the Aumakua and all spirits that call this place your home, mahalo for letting us be here tonight. We do know that this is your place, and that there's a history tied in to when you were here. And there are other spirits as well. I'm not going to say who you are, but again I say mahalo for not trying to harm us as well. Please do not harm us.
Thank you for hearing me. I really appreciate it. Moving forward. The history of this place goes back many years. If I were to go into each and every encounter, there's just a lot of them. And so I decided this evening, when I was going to do ghost stories, as that hurricane comes closer and closer and can generate energy that could possibly even create spiritual manifestations of some type, to share my personal encounters that I've had here, and then to share some of the other things that is known about Morgan's Corner. I'm sure some of you that are from Hawaii, you know these stories already, but they also deserve to be mentioned as well. As you see in front of you right now are several platforms. There's one right here. There's one right here. There's several of them. Later on, I'm going to be telling you a story about this one area right here. Behind these platforms, there is a waterfall. Many people have asked me, where is Morgan's Corner? There's actually, on the island of Oahu, people have said there's up to 4 different Morgan's Corners. Bullfrog. But there's only one real Morgan's Corner. We are here this evening at that particular location. As far as the recent history of Morgan's Corner, back in the 1940s, there was a murder that took place up here. It's up the road, actually, from where we're standing right now. There's an actual hairpin turn. So if you're ever looking for Morgan's Corner, if you dare to come out here, which I do not recommend at all, if you dare to come up here, hi Dave and everyone, if you do come up here at all at night, all you got to find is the hairpin turn. The waterfall is here as well. You can see it in the basement. There was a murder that took place here. Back in the 1940s, Therese Wilder lived on the Dr. James Morgan estate. And that is why it is called Morgan's Corner, because of that fact. Unfortunately, something happened while she was living here peacefully up the road. 2 inmates from the Oahu prison escaped and came up this area. They were hiding from the law. They ended up at the Morgan estate. And when they arrived there, they came upon Therese Wilder. From what I understand, Therese was cooking and they smelled food and they were very, very hungry. This is one of the stories that is said about Morgan's Corner. They broke into her place. They tied her up, gagged her, and because she was putting up a struggle, again, this is what I've been told, they beat her severely, enough to the point where they broke her jaw and she suffocated. Since that time, it is said that Therese Wilder, probably because of the way she died, continues to haunt this area. And both James Majors and John Politico haunt this place as well. As a matter of fact, when they had their trial, and when they were caught and they had their trial, the murderers that were involved with this, after the trial, both of them experienced mysterious circumstances. And they say that they are here and they say that they are here And they say that they're here. And I believe that they're here. And they say that they're here. And I believe that they're here. No question about it. They are here in this one place. The other story that people are probably well aware of is the urban legend about Morgan's Pono. And that is, years ago, according to the story, a man and a woman came up to this location, parked their car, and did what lovers do. They were here for several hours, and then afterwards, when they wanted to leave, they started up the car wouldn't start. So the boyfriend turns to the girlfriend and says, I'm going to go back to Honolulu, and I'm going to go get some help. I want you to stay here and wait for me. Now that is pretty scary. You can't see it right now. But you have to go that way. You have to walk out of Old Harvey Drive to get to this location, which is Honolulu. And even then, you still got to go walk. That takes a while to get there. So he was gone for a while. The woman eventually falls asleep. Several hours go by. And when she wakes up, she hears the sound of rain hitting on the roof of the car. Drop by drop. And then afterwards, she hears the branches from the tree start to go back and forth. The tips of the branches of these trees that are indeed very haunted, going against the roof of the car. She's scared. Her boyfriend hasn't shown up yet. Eventually, she does go back to sleep. Now, according to legend, or the urban myth about Morgan's Pono, which is story, is that in the early morning hours, the police go there. They knock on her window, she woke up. Officers ask this woman to come out of the car. And also they knock on her come with us, don't look back, get out of the car, and follow us. Of course, she was very concerned because her boyfriend did not return. And she turns around and she looks. To her complete horror, she sees her boyfriend hanging upside down from the tree, gutted, cut open. The sound that they heard, the sound that she heard, the sound that she thought was rain, was actually the blood coming out of his body. The sound of what she thought was going against the roof of the car. It was quick. That is a good thing. So when you come to a place like this, or if I come to a place like this, I always used to say in the past, look for the story within the book. Is there any validation about what happened with that tragedy, that murder, or other murder besides that? Also, anything else that goes on out there? Yeah. This stuff that goes on out there. It really is. I remember a couple of years ago, I was asked to do a ghost tour. To come out of Halloween County. So we went to another location that was up to the mountain. People tell stories about Morgan's County. We went up there, the story will be told. said, okay, I want you all to get together in a circle, stay in the circle, and I'll tell you the stories about Morgan's Corner, which he did. But what I did was I stepped outside of that circle. I stepped out of the circle, and I tried to take some photos. In one of the photos, you could see the shadow of a man. You could see his legs and the upper part of his body, standing in the exact location where I had stepped back to take some photos. And here's the thing. When we all got back into the van, and we were leaving the area, we drove down, the person that was driving drove down to Morgan's Corner where we're at right now. As he was driving down towards Honolulu, we passed another location, and I saw an elderly woman walk from the side of the street where the murder took place and go in front of the van. Not only did this woman go in front of the van, she went right through the van. She got so close when she went right through the van. She was right there where the windshield is. If you're sitting in the front seat of a car, right past the windshield, right past that, she walked right through that car. She walked right through that van. So a lot of stories are told about Morgan's Corner and about Susan's father. And for years I would wonder, are these stories true? Is she still earthbound? Is she still wandering around Old Plymouth Rock? Or what happened? I say yes. Especially with what happened, I say without a doubt, yes. And the thing about spirits is that when you encounter them, when you see them, it's life-changing. You're never the same person again. You never look at life around you the same way again. And when I saw Siri's father, that was one of the turning points for me because it's actually connected with the story of spirit. There's someone out there watching. Somebody watching. I've done this for a while. When you're at home and you're listening to a recording and a voice like that comes on, it doesn't matter if the lights are on. It does not matter. So I've seen people talk about this place again. It doesn't matter because you'll be scared whether you're at home or in the location that I'm talking about. Are there spirits here? And you've probably watched my YouTube channel many times. Many, many times. And I've always said, I can name a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of places. This is one of the most haunted places. And when that voice came out from that recorder and said, Morgan, the way it did, that was just verifying everything that I needed to know. about this area. So again, sorry about that.
Came from this side.
Where'd it come from?
This side.
This side? You hear it too?
Yeah.
Where'd you hear it?
Actually, you know where the steps go up?
Okay.
That's why I'm actually trying to find it.
Okay.
I heard it too. And it's pretty clear right now, so. Hard to get that to blow, but.
Yeah. I've done YouTube live over here. I've actually sat at one of these platforms. I've done spirit boxes over here. I've talked to all of you about this location. But I remember one night we came over here speaking about these platforms that are right here. We were here one night and we were sharing stories. So before we began, we're in the car and out of nowhere, this huge orb just showed up. It just came like, it was like from the bottom of the car, right in front of the camera, and just was right there in front of us. And that was kind of startling because you're seeing something happen. It could actually be some kind of anomaly, right? But not long afterwards, my friend and myself were here and we're looking around, and she happens to look at one of these platforms. Let me show you the exact platform, okay? So let me just go over here. I'll show you exactly where everything happened. She saw a shadow walking it. What was that?
That was a leaf.
From right over there. Actually, from what I remember, there's a fence right over here. It was beyond the fence, where the water is. Someone walking up here. And that is why also I say, not everything up here are the things that we associate with Morgan's Corner. There are other types of spirits that are here as well, that wander around in this one particular area. We'll talk about the area.
Did you hear that one?
You heard that?
Yeah, you heard that one, huh?
I heard that. Yeah.
I hope the camera caught it.
Camera caught it too?
Yeah.
Hopefully my camera caught it too. No, there's not much wind up here. The other thing I got to tell you about, I'm going to tell you another story. Actually, I'll tell you another story before we go into the hurricane. This story was shared with me years ago from a friend of mine about this. Yeah, I know, I heard it too.
So they heard it too then.
Could be trees, but
Yeah.
there's not much wind at all. You would be hearing the wind, but it could be, or maybe not, because we've heard some very scary things up there. The trees actually, to me, there's voices in them.
Hi guys. I want to continue on videoing Obake's stories and all that here at Morgan's Corner. But I'm having issues. At one point, the camera went from 3/4 to nothing. I don't know what happened. But as for other things that's happening right now, we've already experienced a lot of stuff. So I'm just gonna end the video for this one and just say thanks for coming down, guys, and thanks for watching this episode of OMG WAT DAT. I'm Jubu and I'm here with Obake. to experience what we experienced here at Morgan's Corner. See you on the next one, and probably just gonna have more than one more video for Morgan's Corner as the storm approaches. Anyway, peace. Live life to the fullest, and I will see you on the next video.